In a quiet room during a lonely Christmas in 1989, a man opened his computer not to change the world but to escape it. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, he didn't even know if anyone would care. But what he created that night will one day teach millions to dream in code. This is the untold story of Python and the quiet genius who almost gave up but didn't. Guido van Rossum wasn't your typical genius. He didn't drop out of Harvard. He wasn't building apps in the garage. He was born in the Netherlands.
I grew up in the Netherlands. In fact, I created Python while I was working in the Netherlands.
His father was an architect, his mother a teacher. Not a flashy life, just quiet brilliance. At school, Guido studied math and computer science. He wasn't loud, but he loved solving problems, and he hated when things were complicated. In 1989, Guido was working at a research lab in Amsterdam. He worked on a programming language called ABC, but it had flaws.
My first job was on a team that worked on a programming language named ABC, and it was a super interesting project.
During a boring Christmas vacation, he sat at his desk, opened his computer, and started building something new. No one knew, no investors, no media, no team. Just one man, one idea, and one goal: to make coding simple, clean, and human. And he gave it a name, Python, not because of snakes, but because of his favorite comedy show called Monty Python Flying Circus. Yes, the most powerful programming language today was named after a bunch of British comedians. After building and working on the project to some extent, he shared it online. Nothing happened. People ignored it, said it was too simple. Python won't survive 5 years. But Guido kept improving it, slowly, silently, fixing bugs, taking feedback, and growing a small community. He wasn't trying to go viral. He was just building what he wished existed. Then it happened. Developers began to notice Python was different, readable, friendly, and powerful. It wasn't just for software engineers, it was for scientists, artists, students, AI researchers, and so many you can mention. Suddenly, the quiet language built on Christmas break was now powering billion-dollar companies. Today, Python is everywhere. Python runs YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and so many others you can think of. It helps scientists at NASA. It powers ChatGPT. It's the first programming language that most coders ever learn. And the man who started it all, Guido, became known as the benevolent dictator for life until he stepped down in 2018. Python didn't come from hype, it came from hunger. From a man who wanted to make code feel beautiful, a man who didn't chase attention but still earned it. So if you're out there building your project and no one is noticing, remember, Python started with one man, one laptop, and one holiday break. Keep building. One day the world will catch up. Python didn't go viral overnight. It took patience, It took rejection, it took faith. The world doesn't always reward speed. Sometimes it rewards persistence. Remember, you don't need to be loud to make a difference. You just need to keep building. Because legacy are built in silence. If you love stories like this, read stories of tech legends who built something that changed the world. Hit the subscribe button. This is Crown Dev, and we are telling stories they forgot to teach you in school. Thank you very much.